Hey, welcome to the next episode, and this one is pretty special because it's the first time I have something made with Game Guru Max engine. And Operation Ex-Tempora, Last Hope for Humankind, is a relatively new, I think I can say that it's still new game, released for free, and well, author of the game himself asked me for a review, so why not? I can do it. Let's go into the About screen. This game is made with two languages. We have French and English. So, yeah. Year 2124. The world has descended into chaos. Humanity is on the verge of extinction. You are Mike Connor, a member of survivalist resistance movement led by your father John, who opposes the militia. Your movement has developed a space-time travel plan in a secret base of the resistance. Your father analyzed the historical data and defined 5 major events whose sequence led to the current situation. The objective of Operation Ex-Tempora is as follows: to project you into the past with the mission of modifying these determining events in order to change the future of humanity and to create the conditions for an alternative present. Okay, okay, so I can see some Terminator-ish vibes, with this humanity on verge of extinction. The name adds up. Resistance movement in secret base, right? And time travel plan. A lot of Terminator vibes here. Okay, but let's start the game. Or maybe before we even start, let's go and check out the manual, because the author of the game strongly recommends to go through it before playing the game. So we will do just that. I personally don't like that. I think that the game should be a self-contained piece of media that doesn't really require any outside explanations. It just should explain itself during the gameplay. Yeah, that's just my opinion. But okay, so here we have the plot of the game. Then we have a quick summary of each episode in just like one sentence. Okay. Then we have warnings. It's, Operation Ex-Tempora is an amateur game entirely made by a single person. And with limited software. Game Guru Max. Okay. It cannot be compared with independent games developed by multidisciplinary teams using professional engines. Why? I know what you're saying, but you don't have to write it. Like, it seems like you kind of try to defend yourself when no one even attacks you. And it kind of, it doesn't help you. That's what I can say. Even less likely to be compared with commercial professional games. Sure, man. Like, obviously, you don't have like $300 million, right? Like Activision or Rockstar or whatever to put in your game. Just like any of us here on Discord, right? Like, come on. The game does not have the ambition to be among the games already created, or which will be, with Game Guru Max, the most graphically beautiful or the most technically advanced. Like, what? Yeah, again, it seems like you are kind of defending yourself when nobody attacks you. Like, the game doesn't even start it and you're kind of over-explaining this stuff. But I don't know who needs this kind of explanation. The only goal was to create a real game, not just a demo of few levels, trying to best use the capabilities of Game Guru Max. Okay? Wait a minute, but in previous sentence you said that did not have ambition to be among the game already created with Game Guru Max to be the most graphically beautiful or technically advanced, right? So you're saying that you don't have ambition to be compared to other games created with Max, right? you don't have ambition to be the most graphically beautiful or technically advanced, but at the same time trying to best use of capabilities of the game Guru Max. Like, does these two sentences kind of cancel out each other, or I'm, or maybe I read it wrong? I don't know, man. For me, it's like this just unnecessary. All of this. Development constraints. Yeah, this I don't know who is supposed to read through it, and who, like, why you think it will be helpful for anybody, why it's in the manual. The minor limitation of Max. Reduced choice of character behaviors. The character attack greatly limits interesting combat. Okay, so that's why the emphasis was placed on the story, variety of environments, the interactions, variety of types of gameplay, etc. So that's what we will pay attention to. We'll pay attention to the story, environments, interactions, and gameplay. Desire to create a game in both French and English, requiring choices to be made so that the subtitles appear in the right place. Hence, the exclusive use of stand and speak script, okay, and not other scripts, which gives a more frozen appearance to dialogue. Okay, so first of all, you're not the first one to do it. I played an FPS creator game in the past that was also made with French and English at the same time. So it's not only possible, it was possible years ago with far more limited software that was FPS-C. So yeah, created a game with Game Guru Max is a permanent compromise between what you dream of. And you see, and you're over explaining yourself once again. You kind of looks like you try to defend yourself when nobody even attacks you. Okay, this is unnecessary. And if you delete this part from this sentence and you leave creating a game is ultimately a permanent compromise between what you dream of doing and what you actually can do in some reasonable time frame. Yeah, that's game dev, man. Not only with Game Guru Max, but in general. Ask any game dev ever. Yeah, of course. Minimum configuration. I not only meet that configuration, but exceed it a lot. Controls. Okay. We have B to use binoculars, N for night vision, carry an object with Q or left mouse button, R or right mouse button to let go of the object, enter a code, Q to select, numeric keypad to enter a number, okay, X to submit the code, make sure to not use capital letters, okay, gas mask with G, Q to remove, anti-radiation suit, K to wear, Q to take off. Okay. Stealth combination, plus to activate, minus to deactivate. This is pretty complicated, not gonna lie. And does the game explains it in gameplay, or you are required to find it in manual? Because the game should explain this in gameplay. Each episode can be completed in about an hour. Yes, and there's 7 of them. The game is really big in scale, like it's huge. I decided to play episodes number 1 because it's extremely important how you introduce your player to your game. It's, no second chance to make good first impressions. So it's super important how the game starts. So that's why we are playing in episode number 1. Then episode number 4 I will try to record because, well, I've seen some jungle screenshots and I just like jungle levels in games. So hopefully that will work in the game's favor. And then episode number 6 because, well, I just choose it randomly. So yeah. Postscriptum, that's interesting too. For the brave who are ready to take a real trip into the past, the first operation Ex-Tempora, created in 2006 with FPS-C, only in French. Available here. And that's here. Look, Hulk Hogan. Yeah, so that tells me that you are not new to this whole game dev thing, right? It's not like you started 3 months ago and just trying your best. No, it's like you already have some experience. You did a game already years ago. So yeah, you're not a complete beginner, right? So let's go back to the game and let's start it. And here we are in the first level. Okay, we are in the valley. I can hear a very specific, extremely recognizable music in the background. Some people may remember it from movies. Some people may remember it from maybe the Flash game Flying Hamsters. Yeah, it was used many times. It's extremely specific, extremely characteristic, extremely recognizable piece of music. And here we have it in first level. Okay. So that's the enemies, right? Right. Let's try to get some headshots. Okay, that's one. That's two. 3. And 4. And right from the start, the game doesn't make the best first impression. This looks really ugly. And I'm talking mainly about how you did this high, almost completely vertical terrain walls to restrict the player from jumping out of it, right? But it just looks so ugly. Incredibly ugly. Let's get some weapons. Oh! Yeah. So, first of all, I can't take weapons of dead enemies. That's the first thing I don't like. I really don't like when the game does this thing, you know, does a shortcut to balance the game, right? Like you can't figure out how to balance your game without preventing me from picking up enemy weapons. You need to work on your game design, man. That's the laziest way to do it. That's first of all. Second of all, why I'm getting killed here? I guess that's because if you look really closely, there's a turret on the hood of this military vehicle. And that's what killed me, right? Yeah, but there's no warning, no feedback, nothing to suggest that you can't approach this military vehicle, right? So the first instinct of the player who plays FPS games sometimes would be to check out the dead bodies of your enemies to pick up their weapons. And then first disappointment, you can't pick them up. Second disappointment, you're dead. Okay. But let's progress the other way. Oh, this guy got stuck. Again, can't pick up the weapon, but I get a health pack, that's nice. Some bonus ammo, that's also nice. Yeah, but how it looks, man, that's one of the ugliest, plain ugliest levels I've seen in FPS games ever. You know, this stretched out terrain just looks bad. There's no excuse, there's no explanation, it just looks bad. I refuse to believe that you can't see how bad it looks. Even in Game Guru Max example levels, you have a bunch of example levels with canyons and stuff, and in these example levels the terrain is covered with rock assets. I know it because I did it myself. and yeah, and you can just check it out. You can pick these rock assets for yourself. They are already in the entity bank, right? And they are pretty well optimized too. And you can cover these ugly terrain slopes with some decent looking rock assets. Really, it takes some time, sure, but everything in game development takes time, and really everything worthy of praise takes some time. Oh yeah, so we have some explosions. I guess we are getting bombarded. Yeah, let's check out this place. Whoops. Okay, but we have a health pack. Automatic lock was activated. Find the other entry point. Okay, no problem. Yeah, but another visual problem I have with this game, other than this stretched out terrain, is a lack of lighting. Like, there's none, right? It looks like when somebody starts to do a map in FPS Creator, the only light is the ambient, and here is the same. Because these walls are so high that the light from the sun doesn't even reach the bottom of this valley. So the only light we have is just the ambient, and everything looks extremely flat and dull because of it. Oh, and look at this. That's the second time when I see this vehicle. Can I approach it now? Yes, I can. So look, that's just bad design. One of the first things this game tries to teach me is don't approach vehicle like that because you will get killed, right? And now I'm kinda expected to approach it. So rules change on the fly, and that's never good. Now we can pick up the binoculars, just because. It's not like we need them for anything in the game. And look, these binoculars doesn't really help. And even if that's the max zoom, right? This is maximum. There's not really much of a difference. But okay. I highly doubt that I will ever need these binoculars in the game. Okay, and here it looks even more stretched out than before. Man, this game is like made from some ugliest game competition or what? It's really ugly. Really ugly. And at the same time, it already kind of starts to feel repetitive because everything looks the same. Like you pushing me throughout this ugly canyon, and there's really nothing to look at, nothing interesting on my way. Just stretched out vertical walls all over me. Plain ugly, as I said. That's really not good first impression. That's not how you do the first level in your FPS game. Oh look, but we have some rock assets here. Okay, so that way is blocked too. Let's see if we can find some other way. Let's check out this place first. Oh, invisible wall. Okay. Okay, so the only way would be through here. Okay, was close. Was close, and look here. So you are putting two rock models right over each other, right? But the problem is, these rock models made from two different authors in like two different time periods, in completely different ways, completely different quality levels. This was made for FPS Creator probably 20 years ago. it has that photo-based texture, and nobody even bothered to remove the lighting that was, you know, on the photo. Just somebody slapped on the texture as it was, right? That's why it's so much lighter than this, so much lower poly, and yeah, in general it just looks different. Like this too, it kind of like, you know, if you take a comic book character and slap it into the movie, it just stands out, right? So it's kind of similar situation here, like you taking two assets of the same kind, right? Both are rocks, but they are so far apart in quality level. It's just extremely noticeable and plain ugly. Okay, so judging by my past experiences with turrets, I'm not supposed to get there because there's turret waiting for me. Here I can see that's the way, maybe. That's probably the most stretched out canyon I ever seen in my life. Probably the most ugly either. Yeah, probably the most ugly canyon I ever seen in my life. Yes. Okay, that led me right into... Yo. Okay. So that doesn't help much. That leads me right in front of this helicopter. I guess I need to find a different way, which is here, and I know it because I already played this game. And another stretched out canyon, really stretched out, really ugly. But hey, that was helpful. Okay, some more enemies. Yep. Nothing to find here. Okay. Maybe there will be some interesting stuff here. Oh, look at this. Oh boy. Okay. I think I made a mistake. Or maybe it's just Game Guru Max. Sometimes, I mean a lot of the time, in Game Guru Max it feels like your bullets kind of go through the enemy body without making any harm, without really, you know, being counted by the engine. Like, it feels like you shoot at the guy and then nothing happens. And it happens a lot of the time. Not every time, but a lot of the time. Oh boy, and now I can pick up the weapons. So let's pick them up. So, okay, so that's also bad design. It's just terrible. Look, you try to teach me something with everything you do in the game, right? First you teach me that I cannot pick up the enemy's weapons. But now I can do it. It's just so inconsistent. Yeah, it's just so inconsistent. And it's just bad design, you know? Being so inconsistent with your choices, you know, setting up some rules and then throwing them away just like that, it's just bad design. Okay, but I can recognize this hammer. This Humvee, yeah, free model from FPS Creator era. I know it because I have it in my FPS Creator Entity Bank. And yeah, look at the texture work. pretty sharp still. Yeah, for FPS creator this model was probably too heavy, without any optimizations especially, but now it's just right. Game Guru Max doesn't have a problem with it. Okay, so the only way to progress is probably here. Oh boy, that was probably the most interesting thing that happened on this level, period. Obviously this set piece looks junky as hell, and this plane is still there, just freezing, hanging, you know. But still, the rest of the level is much worse, so yeah, I welcome set piece like that with open arms. Okay, can pick up the assault rifle, nice. We have a helicopter, let's check it out. Pretty low poly, but that's okay. We have some particle effects. And look here. I think we can get to this bunker. Yep. Okay. And I think that will be the end of the level. And let me tell you, damn, this level is bad. It's just so bad on so many levels. First of all, it's plain ugly. And it's just ugly, right? It's not a technical problem of Game Guru Max. It's you. It's you. You made it ugly. And then it's very repetitive. Nothing to look at, nothing to find, nothing interesting on the way. Yeah, it might be one of the worst levels I've seen in FPS games, period. Like, I can't think of the worst introduction to FPS game, and I played, oh boy, I played a lot of low budget games, a lot of shovelware, and also a lot of FPS creator games and Game Guru games too. And really, it will be really hard to find something, you know, worse than this. I think only games that straight don't work, or maybe the most disrespectful asset flips, will be lower than this. I'm sorry, but yeah, that's true. And we are in the level number 2. Okay. Okay, so I need to talk to my father in the briefing room. And that's the secret base we were reading about, right? Okay. So basically I need to find my father. Oh, look at this. Nice motorcycle, Humvee, and Jeep. Yeah, I like these models. They are low poly and pretty old. They come from, you know, FPS Creator Forum, released for free. Like, you know, to think that back in the days people were able to put together something like that and just release it for free. Huh. What a time to be alive. I think nobody really realized how good we had it back then. Upstairs, no problemo. Bro, what is that? Fucking pile of doctored. Okay. And Max can do pretty good looking interiors. So again, this interior is just not good looking at all. And it's not fault of the engine, again. Okay, that's my father, right?
Malheureusement, cette attaque nous oblige à accélérer nos préparatifs et à lancer sans tarder l'opération Ex-Tempora. Démarre le projecteur et assis-toi, je t'ai préparé un briefing pour...
Okay, we need to watch the briefing and read through this. Oh boy. Time and frequency are just two expressions. Formula in 2038, researchers showed that all matter making up the universe vibrated from the same harmonic frequency. Okay. So basically the game tries to scientifically justify the time travel. Bro, you don't have to do this. You don't have to do this. That's first of all. Second of all, it's really not a good way to do this. Okay, like putting a wall of text in the face of the player, it's not a good idea. It's very rarely a good idea. Like, you need to first make the player invested into the universe that you're creating before you slap me in the face with wall of text. Okay, you can't just do a dump like that and just tell me to read it. That's not how it works. You need to kinda show me something first, make me care, and then you can expect me to read walls of text. Anyway, let's check out this presentation. Right? Get on a chair, okay. And that's the same thing I read in the about screen. This sentence is the same, definitely. And come on, bro, like, you at least could choose pictures with roughly the same stylistic, but this looks like just a bunch of random stuff you gathered from like googling chaos, right? Like you googled chaos and post-apocalyptic vibes or something like that, and just slapped a bunch of pictures together, and they aren't even high quality enough. I can see the pixelation here. Oh boy, it just not a good looking thing at all. It just screams low effort really loudly. Okay, and now you're switching fonts. Okay. And that's it. Okay. That was pretty low effort. You know, like it looks like something that you quickly put together in 15 minutes or maybe 5 minutes, because it really doesn't take a long time to gather a bunch of random pictures from Google and slap them together in some video editing program. It just screams, hey, I don't care. It just screams low effort. Yeah, let's collect the key. The key is levitating above the table. I know it's very minor detail, but it's showing that you don't care. So I got a key, and now I need to find the door to open. Let's look for it. And I think that might be this one. Take a key in the laboratory. This is not a laboratory. I have a key, but Not for this door. Need to find different door, right? Definitely that's not it. Oh, look, we have a staircase. And look at this staircase. It's pretty high quality. Like the high poly number and the texture is high quality. Definitely recent, pretty modern model. And then you have these low quality rocks right next to it. Like, you can't put two models that are so far apart in quality and put them right next to each other, or even these buildings, they are really stretched out, because it's extremely apparent immediately. Really. Okay, and look here. Pitch black square. And this is actually a door, right? But it's pitch black. Even if I put my flashlight on it, look, flashlight is on. This concrete wall is pretty reflective, right? But this stays pitch black. So first time when I was playing this game, I assumed that this way is just blocked and I am not supposed to go there, right? But no, you're actually supposed to go there. And this opens because it's a door. Yeah. And look, that's how we progress in the game. Okay.
Bonjour Mike, je suis Jules Brown, l'ingénieur responsable de la préparation matérielle de l'opération. Va voir mon frère Verne, il va t'expliquer ce qui t'attend.
We have another key.
Bonjour Mike, je suis Verne Brown, celui qui a conçu le convecteur quantique et le télépode temporel, avec l'aide du docteur Samantha Beckett. Tu as vu dans le briefing en quoi consiste l'opération.
So I need to get a quantum suit, and then I can get to this portal and be transported in time. Okay. Because if I go into the portal without my suit, it doesn't work. I can go in it, it just doesn't work. Anyway, one thing I can admit though is the character models from Game Guru Max creator are much higher quality than Game Guru Classic models from character creator. You know, the style is subjective thing for sure, but objectively I think the quality of the asset is just higher. Yeah, it's a good idea to cover their eyes because they look pretty dead when you look into it. And look at this. This wall is very interesting because it's completely, absolutely empty. There's nothing on this wall. I want you to remember that because it will be helpful later. Oh yeah, so now I have another key, so I can open this door. Now. And yeah, that's the suit I need to take on. That's another explanation. Oh boy, this unnecessary, okay? You don't have to go so far to explain time travel gimmick in your game. We can just assume that it just works. Like Todd Howard would say, it just works. Let's assume that it just works. I think the more you try to justify it, the more you try to scientifically explain time travel in a piece of media like game, movie or book or whatever, the more logical inconsistencies you will leave after yourself. Like the more explanations you do, the more space there is for logical inconsistencies and just plot holes later on. Yeah, okay, so that's the suit. Interestingly, the suit has a face in the suit, but whatever. The door opens and yeah, we can take a nap. I guess that's our room. And now we are well rested. Good day for time travel, huh? Oh, and I wanted to show you another inconsistency in design. Like, look, this door is like physical object that will push you around. You see this? It's pushing me away. Yep. But right next to it you have another door that is just animation. Boom. It can swing through me without any problems. So why you do it? Like, just use the same script. Be consistent, man. Yep. Yeah. Okay. So now I think I need to go back to the lab. And yeah, our boy scientist broke the machine.
Nom de Zeus. En faisant les derniers tests à pleine puissance, il y a eu un court-circuit dans le convecteur quantique.
And now we need to go to the briefing room. But I want you to notice that this wall is still empty. It's still empty. It will be helpful later. Okay, so let's go to the briefing room. It's pretty far away, really.
Cette panne ne pouvait pas plus mal tomber. Nous sommes les derniers à évacuer la base.
Yeah, what a shame, in JC Denton words.
Ah bravo, quelle tuile. Il faut trouver une solution rapidement pour que tu puisses faire le saut
Nom
quantique.
de Zeus de nom de Zeus. Je ne vois qu'une solution. Il faut récupérer le convecteur temporel sur l'ancienne voiture de...
So I need to get a car from abandoned tunnels. To get to the abandoned tunnels, I need to get a key. Let's get it.
Dans les tunnels abandonnés. Prends la clé sur la table et dépêche-toi.
Whoops. And at first I was guessing they are talking about this tunnel, right? It's pretty respectable tunnel. Tunnel looks pretty abandoned. But nope. It's not this. Oh, look. See? That's what I'm talking about when I say you don't care. Really, a lot of stuff is just not properly attached. And it just fly in the air. And it just shows that you are not really concerned about your own game, right? Look, it's like about 50% of all light bulbs just fly in the air. Oh yeah, and this is the tunnel that we need to go in. And here there will be like bunch of puzzles that we need to resolve one after another. Pretty interesting, right? But before we start, let's talk about these tunnels. And oh boy, again, I will be pretty harsh, but there's no other way to describe it but being harsh. So I don't know why you decided to use only ambient light, right? Because you are using only ambient, and that's why it looks so flat. Like, let's put some lights on the ceiling, like 2 of them even, like one here in the crossroad, one here, you know, and some light bulbs to make it look more natural, you know, because when everything is just lit by the ambience and nothing else, everything has the same level of brightness, basically, right? There's no shadows, no shading on models either. Everything looks extremely flat. This looks like somebody, you know, like FPS creator map before you place any light bulb. Yeah, and that's not a compliment. Okay, so this is the car we are looking for, right? DeLorean from the movie. Okay. This is the smoke that I'm probably not supposed to go through, but let's try it anyway. Yeah. So let's go back. So you really need to fix, right? The game expects me to fix this smoke leak. But, well, look, doesn't really stop me, right? And we find a sledgehammer. And now, guess what? We are expected to just know that these boxes are explodable. But nothing in the game, until this point, suggested that you can destroy environment to any extent, really. There's not a clue in the game that you can actually do it. You need to kind of guess it. So I guessed it. Okay, so here we have a thing to collect. We put it here, rotate it, and the smoke goes away. Nice. And look here. Boom. Yup, that's Game Guru Max. Physics for you. Some barrels fall down, some stay levitating. But if I do this, yeah. Alright, let's help the engine a little, right? And yeah, I'm putting this on the engine. That's not you. That's the engine. That's not the mistake of the author. Okay, let's climb on ladder. Because Game Guru Max has ladders. Whoops. Okay, let's try one more time. And boom, another ladder. And what can I say about this whole area? It looks completely illogical, incoherent, inconsistent, and borderline amateurish in design. I don't fully get why you are putting the staircase upside down. Like, it's not really difficult to find a slab of concrete, right? It's even in stock entity bank, so yeah. And then this place. This place looks very contrived, if that's the right word. Probably that's the right word. It looks not like a real place at all. It's like places like that don't basically exist in real world. Like nobody will store concrete pipes in that way upstairs, right? So there's no logical consistency on these levels. It doesn't feel like you are going through real place at all. You know, like this place wouldn't exist. Okay, so we can find hammer. That's the second time we find it. That's okay. Yeah, and another puzzle that is extremely contrived. Yeah, it just looks, it's just extremely obvious that the whole environment here exists for one purpose and one purpose only. To make me go through these traps. That's the purpose of all these rooms. It doesn't even try to pretend like it could be some real warehouse. It doesn't even try to make sense, right? Okay, so now I can jump here, here, here. And the last puzzle in these tunnels is to open this gate. Can't pull a lever. I need to bring back electricity. Okay, so this is the battery I need to find. Look at all these rats. Oh. And again, battery is levitating. I mean fuse, it's not a battery. its fuse. But why it's levitating? Like, why you don't even pay attention to important things that player needs to collect to progress? Like, I can understand that sometimes there will be some oversight, you will overlook less important things, but here you know for sure the player will see it, and you still don't make effort to place it in the right place, right? It just stay levitating. So yeah, it just screams, I don't care, okay? Very loudly. Okay, now we can bring the electricity back. That's nice. And we can pull the lever. Something is really wrong with this lever though. But the door is open. Now we will jump through some boxes. And that's another room that doesn't make sense at all. It's just here to push me through the, you know, the trap, right? To make me figure out the way forward, but it doesn't make sense in any other circumstances. It looks very contrived, and the whole level doesn't let you feel like you're exploring a place because of that. Okay, so again we have these stairs that's just placed randomly like that, and again it's placed upside down, like it's some level of abstraction or what, because you could place it, you know, the normal way, and I would also be able to get down, right? But you decided to make a bunch of platforms from the stair model by rotating it upside down for some reason. I don't get it. And also I don't get why here we are suddenly able to climb, but not on the ladder, but on this crack on the wall. You know how non-obvious it is, how illogical it is. So I was looking for some valve, you know, because previously in the same level the game tries to teach me that if I see the deadly green smoke, then I need to switch off the yellow switch, right? So I was looking for the switch again, because looks like that's the same puzzle as before. But nope, it's completely arbitrary. There's no logic to it. Now I'm suddenly able to climb without a ladder, just using this crack on the wall. For some weird reason. There's absolutely no consistency to it, and figuring out all these puzzles takes absolutely zero logic. It's just all guesswork. Now we collect the item and we can go back to our base, I guess. Yeah, that's we end up, fortunately we end up in the same place where we started, so we don't have to go back through all of it again. So that's one good thing about all of it. And now we can go back to the tunnel, and now boom, it suddenly teleports us to different place, which never happened before. Again, just another inconsistency. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, man. And now we need to talk to these 4 people. But look, why they are standing like that? Again, it's completely illogical and absolutely human beings don't behave like that. Like, if you have 4 people that kind of know each other and work on the same thing, they would probably either delegate one of them to talk to us, or they will gather in one room and not just like stand like that in the corridor one after another. It looks very unnatural and just doesn't let you to even try to get into the game's world, because everything is so contrived, random, and just screams that you don't care. And look at this wall here that is so much different to all the other walls around, only to disappear when I approach it. Oh boy, and suddenly the portal is here, but before the portal was in a completely different room, right? And I'm of course expected to get into the portal. And we teleported into the next level. Yeah, this level looks so much better than all the previous levels in this game, right? It's not amazing or anything, but so much better than every previous level in the game.
Tiens, un visiteur. Je croyais que le téléporteur était hors service. Je suis désolé, je ne peux rien pour vous. Nous quittons la centrale aujourd'hui. Les infectés s'en sont emparés.
Sure, I will take a revolver.
Bonne chance.
Okay, let's go on to adventure, right? Jump into the adventure. Oh, but you know, I'm guessing that the author of the game never expected me to jump out this way, so I think I will go back and I will just get outside through door, because otherwise I'm afraid that I would miss some script trigger. So yeah, look, we can find a battery, nice, right? We can find some items in general in these huts. Here we have a switch. No idea what this switch doing. What this switch does, I mean, I'm sorry. Here we have a dynamite made with barrel that was rescaled in, you know, one axis much more than in other axis, but that's okay. Let's check out the rest of these buildings. Oh, I've been here already. Okay, let's check out this warehouse. Oh, look, gas. Nice, I mean fuel. Right? I bet it will be useful. Let's talk about this guy. I mean, talk to this guy.
J'attends le directeur pour décoller. Nous avons condamné les 3 accès à la centrale.
3 access points to the power plant.
Il y a en effet
That's the
des
power
cellules
plant.
d'énergie dans la centrale, mais il faudra vous débarrasser des infectés.
And get rid of the infected, because around the power plant there's a bunch of zombies. And again, man, so you take a model, look at this concrete, you take a model and you just scale it mindlessly until it's so stretched out that it looks like it was made intentionally ugly. It's not difficult at all to find a good looking piece of concrete, okay, as a game asset. Or even, you know, you can choose and pick between all kinds of concrete textures and materials that you can find for free. Just type in Google concrete PBR free. That's it. You will find a bunch of them. Okay, but let's check out this bridge. Really peculiar, like everything in this game. So part of this bridge is built with all their Game Guru bridge asset. Then you have this concrete construction in the middle, and then it's finished with another part of the bridge asset for some reason. Very contrived way to build a bridge, right? But look, if I get close to this, the bridge will open, I don't even have to press a button or anything. The game just automatically refuels the generator and opens the bridge. So that's one of the 3 ways to get on the island. This is a second way, and that's the third one there. Yeah, but I think I choose the best one. And look, we are on the island. We can fight some zombies. That's the first zombie. Yeah. Maybe that is a good occasion to say something about Game Guru Max zombies. I mean, the models are really good, in my opinion. You know? They look really dead, filthy, and a lot more creepy than zombies from Game Guru Classic, that's for sure. Oh, I found the same sledgehammer for the 3rd time. Okay. And look, this is, I think, a good occasion to explain something. You see, they behave in exactly the same way, fall in exactly the same way, and they look identical. Because this is just 2 copies of the same model, right? 2 instances of the same asset, if you will. And that's a not good way to do it. I mean, obviously, there is and will always be some repetition with assets in any and every game ever created. But it's a huge mistake to make it so obvious and put them right next to each other. Man, you have variety of models. Mix them up. Don't make it as obvious as here. Oh, and we have the first item. And again, we have 2 identical clones right next to each other. Huge mistake. As a game designer, you need to put in work and effort to trick the player into thinking that the game is a little bit more complex than it really is. Yup. But seems like you either don't care or it's a huge oversight. Okay. Oh, look, we have a ladder. And we have a shotgun. That's great. I mean, this level, despite all the shortcomings, is just so much better than all the previous levels combined. Man, maybe that's a quiet strategy, right? Like you are dumping all the trash on me at first to lower the expectations, and then you see you can do something quite mediocre, but it seems so great compared to all the previous stuff. Okay, so now we can get another thing to collect, right? Okay. One thing I'm really happy with and really glad about, that you decided to not make bullet sponges out of these zombies. Fortunately, I'm really happy with that. This would be a lot worse if every zombie required me to put like 2 magazines of ammo in him. But no, you know, it's pretty reasonable right now. I wouldn't change it. Yup. And I think in this warehouse I will find the last collectible. Yup. I found it. And now I can go back. Yeah, so this level is one big fetch quest. But still, so much better than any previous level in the game. Oh, look at this. Damn, you really have a thing for stretching out assets. And here you are stretching it only on one axis, which makes it look like dog shit again. Yeah, in places this game, like, it makes me think that you really wanted to make it ugly. But we have 3 items, we can go back. Dialogue doesn't change, but that's okay.
Un visiteur. Je croyais que le téléporteur était hors service. Je suis désolé, je ne peux rien pour vous. Nous quittons la centrale aujourd'hui.
Yeah, the revolver definitely helped a lot. And I think now we can jump back into the teleporter. And hey, we're back.
Merci Mike pour les 3 cellules d'énergie. Verne est en train de les mettre en place et de faire les derniers réglages.
Everything is ready for a time jump. That's great. Finally. I think we are expected in the laboratory. Yeah.
Mon fils, le moment de nous dire adieu est arrivé. Nous ne nous reverrons sans doute pas. L'opération Ex-Tempora représente la dernière chance de l'humanité. Nous avons fait tout ce que nous pouvions pour préparer cette opération. J'ai confiance en toi. C'est à toi de jouer maintenant, Mike. Dès que tu te sentiras prêt, tu pourras entrer dans le...
Basically, 3 different ways to say good luck. Right? And look, when I was playing for the first time, I just assumed that, hey, the game kinda expects me now to jump into the portal, right? But no. No, there's an not so invisible wall in front of it. And this wall wasn't here before, right? I showed you that in the beginning. So I assumed that I did something wrong, right? Maybe some trigger isn't triggered. Maybe some script doesn't work. Why the game doesn't let me to jump into the portal? I did everything, right? I bring 3 collectible items, talk to everybody, trigger every possible script, but the game still doesn't let me go to the portal. And I'm gonna cry because of it, right? But there's a simple solution. If you look all over this room, I mean, you need to kind of take a step this side. See that button? Yes, you need to press the button. But this button wasn't even here before. Like, man, I think this situation perfectly sums up the whole game. It's so inconsistent and so arbitrary, and you're required to do so much guesswork, and there's just absolutely zero logic to these logical puzzles. Stuff will just appear and disappear at will, and you are just expected to guess it all by yourself. So now you need to turn the switch, and you finally can get into the portal. And that's the end of the first episode. Oh boy, that was quite an adventure, right? And I will try to record 2 more episodes. As I said, episode number 4 and number 6. Waiting for me already in the folder, already downloaded them. And yeah, so we'll see each other in the next episode. Goodbye. Okay, so here we are. Level number 1, chapter number 4. It's a jungle level. Personally, I like jungle levels in games, so hopefully it will work in the game's favor. And look at that, it's raining. but goddamn, this Game Guru Rain doesn't look good at all. Like, it falls too slow, there's not enough of it, definitely. The single raindrops are too big and just, I don't know, not transparent enough. It just doesn't look like water at all. And then half of them will just disappear halfway there before they really hit anything. It just looks bad. Anyway, Quantum Jump was a success. Oh, can I congratulate myself? Near fishing village, near the dam, contact the fisherman, find out where the dam is. Reach the dam, enter it, destroy it. Okay, sounds like a plan. Right from the start, I think I can say this level seems a lot better than the first level of the first chapter. But the bar wasn't set really high.
Je suis monté du village quand j'ai vu la lueur dans le temple. Et Turalamok, la créature divine, dont la venue était annoncée par nos ancêtres. Va vite voir le chef du village et le chaman.
So these people think that I'm some type of divine creature called Ralamok. Okay, let's keep them guessing. Look at this waterfall. It actually looks pretty nice, pretty good. But it's just a sprite. It's like a really huge sprite effect. Yeah, but it's a good quality sprite, and from far away especially, it looks pretty good. You know, but I would like to hear some sound effect, like water, you know, falling. That would make the illusion complete. Okay, I think I'm close to the village. Yep. I recognize these assets, but they have a very weird shine on them. Okay. Look at her. Look her in the eyes. Oh boy. Suspicious. I don't trust her. Yeah, but let's explore this village. Hello.
Étranger, je ne crois pas aux anciennes superstitions, mais je comprends que les villageois te prennent pour Ralamok. Si tu es venu pour le barrage, tu dois aller jusqu'au promontoire en aval du fleuve. Va voir le chaman, il t'en dira plus.
No problem, I will speak to shaman. Yeah, again, it's very random if you think about it. Like, you have this woman that is kinda, you know, like the model is from Aztec Pack, right? But she has tattoos and is like dressed up in very special way. Then you have this guy that looks like he started to dress up for some office job and never finished dressing up, right? And he's just random. And then why it's so empty? Why everything is empty? Like, boom, empty, nothing to find, right? And then boom, you have these stretched out textures again right on the main road. It's actually touching the main road, and main road is kind of stretching on the texture. Like, how can you not notice this problem? Okay. Hello. Weapons in the cave, I understand, no problemo. That's the shaman.
Ralamok est toujours représenté par nos ancêtres suspendus à une espèce de voile. Par tradition, nous continuons à placer une offrande sur l'autel du promontoire. Va la prendre, elle pourrait...
Okay, so he gave me some tips. Nothing to find here. Nothing to find here. Okay. Nothing to find here. And this is the cave, obviously. Hidden entrance, right? Okay. And we have some weapons. AK, trusty sledgehammer, and Pistol, okay. And immediately I need to talk about this. We have 2 sets of hands. Okay, like the game is almost intentionally preventing me from any kind of immersion in game. Like, this is very noticeable, okay, because it's right in front of your face. And it's very basic beginner mistake, right? Like people in the early days of FPS creator were doing it all the time. And then in Game Guru asset flips, you can see that too. Like people just don't care and show multiple sets of weapons from different authors into one game. It looks bad, and as I said, it prevents you from any kind of immersion in game. And even worse, because Game Guru actually lets you to choose hands for your weapons, so you can just get this weapon and that weapon with bare hands if you want. Like there's no work required. You just set it up in the engine itself. So either you forgot about it, or I don't know, or you don't care, right? Enemy contact. Okay, I will just try to fight with them in kind of slow and careful manner to let them work a little bit, right? To see the Game Guru AI in action. Oh, that's another one. And look at his clothes. Look at his clothes, right? It's very pixelated, very pixelated. The pixels look like they are moving all the time. Especially on the lower part. Oh, another. Oh, and I'm dead. Okay. But we have a checkpoint. That's nice. Okay, where's that mercenary girl? Where she's hiding? Where she's hiding, I must find her.
Enemy spotted.
Where you are, show yourself. Oh, look. She gave up. Okay, you know, like going through the trees, right?
Enemy spotted.
Let's see what she does. Oh boy, okay.
Enemy spotted.
Let's see. Will she go through? Yes. Okay, so that's a problem, really. And did you see it? Like, I put 2 bullets. I shoot 2 times, but she reacted only on second shot, right? It's like the first bullet went through the model and the engine doesn't bother to calculate it. And it happens a lot. And it, you know, and oh, I don't know how to describe it. It feels like the engine is kind of lagging at times, especially in combat. And then the AI just going through these trees repeatedly, one after another. And it makes it even funnier to think that these trees are not custom models. They are not. They are trees from this tree painting feature of the engine. It's hard-coded in the engine itself. So how can AI not see these trees? It's a problem. Yeah. Okay, another one.
Enemy spotted.
Yeah, and again, it would be nice if they could detect my flashlight. But all of it, you know, all of it like combat, how enemies behave, the AI. I'm not really criticizing this game in particular here. It's just the engine. Okay. And that's the temple.
Les bandits ont détruit le pont et font payer le passage par bateau. Tu vas devoir passer par le temple de Ralamok. Personne n'a jamais réussi à résoudre les défis de Ralamok.
Okay, so if I am truly this half god, half human figure, I should be able to succeed. So look at this. Because the game allows you to jump really high, you can just jump over this whole temple and call it a day. And look at this, look at this. Okay. Okay, like, I don't know how to comment it, okay? Like, maybe they should switch positions a little bit more, because it just looks extremely stupid when the guy stays in front of you and just packs a bunch of bullets into you and doesn't move. Okay, so look, I got back to the front of the temple. It doesn't look like a temple at all. Because I really want to see these challenges. Okay. Challenges of Ralamok. Fortunately, I'm playing for the second time here, so I know what to do, okay? But that would be kind of funny, because you will see. Strap on your seatbelts. So look, we have square, circle, and nothing, right? Here you have square, circle, and mask. So like logical clue from here would be, hey, maybe I need to do something to like find a mask, maybe to do something with the mask, maybe shoot the mask, right? It definitely stands out. Maybe I need to interact with this or that, or maybe with this or that. Nope, it's not interactive. So what is, right? You go around the place and boom, this is interactive for some reason. So you press E, it disappears. Then you take a step back, boom, it appears here. Okay, and this door opens. Okay, you go here, nothing to find. No, actually you can find something. Okay, so you can take this, right, and go back here. It automatically appears here, and then this appears out of thin air, right? Like this wasn't here before. Nothing here, right? Nothing. Right now you can put it up, but there's like zero consistency to these puzzles, zero logic to these puzzles. It's all guesswork. And now boom, we have a mask. But this mask wasn't here a second ago, it just appeared out of nowhere. And again, it's all guesswork. Now we expected to take the mask and put it here. And again, it's just luck and guesswork. I wouldn't even call it a puzzle. It's just luck and guesswork. Okay, so here I'm expected to kind of run through it. It just takes a bit of my life, but no problem. I'm still alive. Yeah, but there's actually maybe one problem, like the effect, right? The particle effect is exactly the same effect as the one in teleporters in the game, right? So there's absolutely no consistency to it. Once again. Oh boy. Okay, so Because they were talking about Ralamok so many times, I can just guess that this is what I'm expected to type. Okay, so that was the only kinda sorta logical puzzle in the game so far. But what happens if I don't do it right way, if I fall here? What I'm expected to do actually, because there's like no interactivity, I don't see any switch. Here we have a light. Am I supposed to do something with this? It's not interactive. Okay, so am I supposed to reload the game because I'm kind of trapped here? But no, because you're because you're such a great jumper, you can just jump out of this trap just like that. So even if you make a mistake, you can immediately jump back to the right path. And it kind of breaks the whole puzzle, right? It's not really well thought out. But okay, I mean, it's better than getting stuck here forever. Okay. And look at this, we have a bug of sound. Okay, another random thing. And here we have this mask again, which is not interactive or anything. You can't take it, can't rotate it, can't push it, can't do nothing, okay? And we have two pillars without masks. So you can kind of think about it like, hey, we have a mask on this pillar, but not on this pillar and not on this pillar. So maybe I need to find masks and put them on these pillars, right? Because that's what I was expected to do before. But no, this bridge, semi-transparent, will just appear like that, and that's the whole puzzle. Okay, so that's just another random thing that doesn't really make much sense and doesn't require any logic or thinking, pure guesswork. And then, okay, that's the last puzzle. We have a gate, closed gate, find a way to open. And okay, this really stands out, so immediately I will try it. I need to hold the button to make it move. And then look at this. This appeared out of nowhere again. And boom. Okay. So that's the Temple of Ralamok. Pure guesswork. Pure guesswork. And some luck. Okay, look at this guy. Look at this poor man. Okay, I think that's actually a good occasion to talk about these artifacts on some textures. Like, it's especially visible when you have a texture with a lot of straight lines, right? If I zoom in, this artifact don't appear anymore. I need to be a little bit farther away, and then it's really visible. And it looks like the pixels are just moving around. Okay, but no, not really. They are not moving around. It's just artifact. And it appears on a lot of Game Guru's stock media for some reason. I mean, I know the reason actually. So look, maybe let's explain. So in older Game Guru, in Game Guru Classic, Game Guru Classic had the ability to create its own MIP maps. Okay, so if you have a texture without MIP map, then the engine will create the MIP map just like that, because it's so advanced, right? But this engine can't do it. So if you have a texture without MIP maps, you will get a lot of these weird artifacts. A lot. And it's very visible. So you need to create MIP maps for textures just by yourself, manually. It's not really hard thing to do, but come on, it shouldn't be a problem in the first place. And then you have a lot of textures in Game Guru stock media folder that don't have meep maps at all. So this is just stock media, right? And it doesn't work with the engine very well. It's not prepared very well. Okay. For some reason now I can just pick up the guns of the enemies. Yeah. Yep. Paraglider, and look at this. Oh boy. This is actually pre-recorded. It's a movie. Yeah, I think you can do it in the engine. You can script something like that, probably. But here it's just a pre-recorded movie that plays when you get into the trigger zone. And look how bad this dam looks. It's so stretched out, right? So stretched out. And here we are on the top of the dam, and yeah, there's invisible walls all around me, preventing me to take a walk along the dam. For some reason, like why am I restricted like that? It doesn't make sense, right? Like it's not like I would go out of bounds because we have rocks on both sides. So yeah. It just feels like unnecessary, restriction. Like I get that a lot of the time you need invisible walls in games, but not like that. Okay. Okay, so let's jump here. Oh, and look, I'm sticking to the ladder. Yeah, these ladders in Game Guru. Oh boy. But at least we have them now. And look how ugly, how stretched out is the texture of this dam, and it's like right in your face, right in front of you, and it's clashing so hard with this door that's not, not stretched at all, and I can't go forward because I'm sticking to this ladder every time. I'm really trying to go forward. Okay, let's open the door. That's the end of the level. Okay, and here we are inside the dam. It's a very corridory concrete level. And goddamn, you have this thing with stretching going on even right here. Oh, I don't have any ammo. Try this, boy. Ho ho ho. Okay. Button, let's press it. Oh, health. Good. Yeah. but this interior doesn't look like anything. It doesn't look like a building. It doesn't create any atmosphere. It's just very rudimentary. It looks like a prototype full of placeholders that should be switched for something real, right? For something better. But they never were switched, actually. Okay. Oh, elevator. Or rather, teleporter, should I say, because that's how it works. And I think you can have actually moving elevators in Max. I think that's a huge advantage of Max. You can have moving platforms because the player capsule reacts physically with these platforms.
Je ne comprends pas pourquoi vous voulez détruire ce barrage. Je vous demande d'épargner les civils qui sont présents aujourd'hui. Dès que les alarmes sonneront, je ferai immédiatement évacuer tout le...
Yeah, expect strong resistance, bro. I'm not expecting anything less. Only strong resistance. Oh.
La structure du barrage est encore fragile et n'est pas prête à résister à la pression tant que les contreforts ne seront pas encore construits.
Blah blah blah. Okay. I don't get why these guys are helping me, because they are kinda in the same building, in the same team as my enemies, I guess. Like, how can they be on my side and work here when all the enemies are just, you know, a few steps away? This is the enemy? No.
Des cuves de fuel sont disposées dans le fond du barrage. Elles servent à alimenter le
Okay,
générateur.
let's check the fuel tanks then. Are you the enemy? Nope.
Ne sont pas encore démarrés car les lignes électriques pour transporter le courant ne sont pas.
Are you the enemy? Yes! So, look. This is my ally, right? This one too. And here we have the enemy. And how it doesn't like clash with each other, right? Like, how can we have our allies and our enemies right next to each other and doesn't break the game, doesn't break any logic, because the game doesn't have any logic, okay? It's all random. It's like one long stretch of randomness. Whoa, that was stealthy, huh? Okay. Okay. I was just pretty concerned with buggy behavior of one of them. Whoops. Yeah, look at them. He was really buggy before, right? Everything is shaking. Oh, another switch. Boom. Look at this. What is that? Okay, like this bug is going back to like 2 years ago. Like, I think I saw it first 2 years ago in Max, and still not resolved, still not solved, still not repaired. Like, it's stupid. Like, I don't even know what to say at that point, because it's just so fundamental, right? You can't have enemies behaving like that in any game whatsoever. It doesn't matter if it's simple FPS, if it's story driven, blah blah blah, whatever. Like, it's very fundamental thing, and it shouldn't be broken like that, especially after so many rounds of bug fixing, right? But these bugs, they are going back to us like boomerang. Every time. Okay, and it's getting really repetitive, okay? Like yeah, like you pushing me through so many same looking corridors, copy pasted really, and you are asking me to open the switches, and it's so goddamn repetitive. So goddamn repetitive. Oh, 2 switches right here. 1, 2. Where is the last one? Not here. Yep, that's the last one. And again, it feels so repetitive. I did it already on this level. Right? The exact same puzzle with exactly the same switches and exactly the same valve. Okay, so I'm supposed to exit now. That's the way, I guess. And look, we have a door that is closed. Find a way to unlock it. Can I just jump over it? No, I jump high, but not that high. Wait a second. Maybe it would be possible. No. Okay. Okay, so I just wanted to try it anyway. Okay, and this switch doesn't work. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I already did the thing with these switches. Maybe some trigger is not triggering. Maybe something broke with scripts. But I came from up there, right? I'm going through here. Already did all the switching, right? And then, okay, so we have set of 2 doors, right? Like this is a door and this is a door. This door is open, this one is closed. This switch is already turned on. This guy is going through the door for some reason. And probably that all of that happens because I just respawned from the checkpoint after being killed, and that broke everything. So yeah, that's just lazy. You haven't tested your own game. Yeah, so I think that would be enough of the 4th chapter. I don't want to go through it from the start, okay, once again. So yeah, I will just jump to the 6th chapter now. And hello, welcome to the first level of the 6th chapter. I think this level looks a bit better than any previous level I played. And especially if I look this side, these mountains, they look pretty okay. Of course, I recognize they are all generated with Game Guru Max terrain generator, but I'm just giving credit where credit's due. I think this terrain generator does a pretty good job in shaping the mountains, in shaping the landscapes. It doesn't cause any problems, which is also important. It's easy to use and it's really helpful. It can give you really good starting point. So yeah, big thumbs up for the terrain generator. Yeah, but let's start the level. Hello, Mike. Another quantum jump was a success. Thank you. Okay, so old mining site, close to the biomedical research center that you must infiltrate. Okay. Old mine provides access to the center. You must find a way to enter the research center. You will have to find a laboratory where the virus is. Oh, wait a minute. Let's trigger it back. Yep. Find the laboratory where the virus is made. Destroy the virus strains and the research documents. Okay. Eliminate the scientist working on the project. Bro. Okay. I think that's pretty brutal, but okay. Oh. See? I'm pretty good stuntman. I caught the ladder in the last split second. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, look at this door. It's very small. It's like a lantern for midgets. Right? You need to crouch to get through the door. Okay. What we have here? Nothing. Can I open this door? I can. Hello.
La mine, l'usine et le terminal de chargement sont désaffectés. Nous ne sommes plus que 3 gardiens pour surveiller le site.
Okay, so we actually have some furniture, even windows and open doors in the building, so that's nice. Finally, right? Oh, we have a track with interesting shiny effect. Hello.
Il y a eu des chutes de pierre, des affaissements de terrain et des fuites de
Toxic leaks, rock falls.
C'est pourquoi nous en avons condamné l'accès.
God damn, so dangerous. Let's check this out. It looks exactly the same, but that's okay. You know, that's, you know, housing for miners. Doesn't have to be fancy. Nothing here. Yep, copy pasted. Okay, that's not a problem. Okay, so that's the mine, right? That's the entrance.
Il y a bien un centre de recherche biomédicale derrière la montagne. La rivière souterraine au fond de la mine alimente en eau le centre. Il y a peut-être un moyen d'accéder au centre par là.
Sure, let's try. Okay, this is closed, and look, I don't have my super jump anymore. I jump like 3 times lower than in previous levels. Find a cutting tool, no problemo. Look, it's here. And it cuts automatically. I don't even have to press the button, but that's okay. But look how much better is your puzzle when it's actually logical, right? Hey, like we have fence that needs to be cut, so you need a cutter to cut the fence, and you will find the cutter not that far away. It's all pretty logical, right? So it's not all guesswork. It's not that frustrating anymore. Yeah, probably the best puzzle in the game so far. This is closed. And this is locked. And this is what? Oh, that's the door that was closed. Okay. Opens only from one side. Oh. We have cave in the cave. Let's check it out. searching. No problem. Okay, collected. Okay, so I have a key. And now I can open this door? Right, I can, of course. Pistol. Very good, very nice. Collect the explosive. Okay. So I guess it feels right in my pocket. But no problem really. So what I am expected to do here? Like this kind of looks like a one-way ticket, right? Like I'm not supposed to go back through this barricade, but I actually can. And look, boom. So I put the explosive here and yeah, and I make a way for myself. And again, it's pretty much logical, right? You kind of you are finding a way how to destroy a wall. You destroy it with explosive. It's all kind of connected, you know. It's not completely random like in previous chapters. Very nice. And here we have toxic gas. Okay, so where's the mask? Where's the mask? We have some rats, dead body with a mask. Let's take a mask. And how to open the mask, how to get into the mask. Let's press G. Yeah, and look, Q to take the mask off, G to take it on, right? But the control scheme only appears when I already press the button, right? Like I'm pressing the button and then the script tells me what to press when it's already pressed. But that's okay. That's the least of the game's problem. What can I do here? Can I cut this fence? Nope. Another puzzle. Okay, so we have rails and they are not physically like stable. They just don't have physics and you will just go through it. You can't like balance yourself on the rail and go to the other side. You need to find different way. That's pretty artificial, but okay. That's okay. So I need to look for this. Press Q, yup, so I can hold it like that. Then my main hero in this game must be pretty strong. So look, in this chapter I have super strength and in previous chapter I just had super jump. Okay, so now it's on the rail and there's a weird ass collision pushing me away. It's not me doing this, it's just a weird collision that appeared here out of nowhere. Press R or left mouse button to drop. And look, when I pressed it, the collision is gone, right? And I'm no longer pushed away from this place. What now? Okay. We have a rail section. Would be great if this rail section was, you know, a bit more entertaining, like maybe something, maybe some set piece, maybe some scripting, maybe some, I don't know, rocks falling on my head, maybe, but still, it's a pretty good puzzle. It's definitely one of best puzzles in this game. Like this chapter is really good with puzzles compared to all the previous chapters, like really much better. Whoa, okay. So I wanted some rocks falling on my head and my wish is fulfilled. Oh, okay, that was cheap. That wasn't me jumping, that's the game. We have this very convenient ramp here. Oh, car? How it get here? Okay, so we need to go underwater now. I don't have enough breath. Let's look for some diving gear. Oh. Okay, so we have a lock-picking minigame. But this minigame is only about just holding a button and it's all random. There's a much better lock-picking script for Game Guru Classic. I don't know if it works for Max 2, but it should. I'm not sure, but there's a really good lock-picking minigame for Classic. Press Q to carry. Ooh, I can carry this gear. And I can pick it up with E. So I picked it up, but the script with carrying is still going. Okay, not anymore. So I hope this scuba diving gear kinda turns on automatically. Yep. And we have an underwater section. Yeah, Game Guru Max has swimming. Never, you know, we never got it really in Game Guru Classic. In Classic you will just drown like a stone. Here you can actually swim. Not very sophisticated, but functional, I guess. Yeah. Stretchy terrain. Get back at me one more time. Oh, okay. I'm kinda almost out of breath. Is this the way? Okay. It's very stretched out and very in your face. But hey, I think that's the end of the swimming section. Yep. Yeah, wasn't that bad, right? Would be nice to maybe have some fish or maybe underwater plants there. Oh, that's the end of the level. And here we are in the level number 2 of chapter number 6. Oh. Okay, I'm frozen, I mean. Eliminate all opponents. Free laboratory animals. Okay. Right from the start I can feel the stuttering. Definitely probably the heaviest level from all levels I played. And look at this door. Door for giants. In previous level we had lantern for midgets and now we have door for giants. That's like overcompensating, right? Anyway, we have this minigame again. It's really not very enjoyable, but okay. And here we are. Yeah, definitely there's a lot of stuttering going on here. Very heavy level, or at least it feels very heavy. The door is closed. So in previous level, the game taught me that I can cut these fences, but throughout the whole game, the game taught me that everything is random, so I'm not even expecting anything to be consistent anymore, right? Do we have anything here? Nope. This is not interactive. Let's jump on the rocks. Oh boy. They are very, very ugly. These rocks are kind of competing in ugliness with this stretched out terrain. Yeah. Okay. And that's what I'm actually expected to do. I thought I'm going out of map here by jumping on the rock. But no, the game actually expects me to do it. Okay. Oh, I have gun with 7 bullets. Not much, but okay. I can hold this. I can hold these boxes, but look what happens in front of me. There's just like a bunch of floating boxes that can be seen like through the walls. If I drop this box, it disappears. Pick it up again, you can see it again, and weirdly, like the signs can cover it, right? So there's something going on here, some serious bug. I'm not sure how it works, and yeah, on the other side too. Okay. Whoa, okay. Fortunately, I have some more boxes here. And I mean, let's fight these motherfuckers. Yeah, definitely this level feels very heavy. Very heavy. I swear the first bullet should get him, but not this time. And again, you see this lag? It's especially visible when you have low frame rate, but you can feel it even with higher frame rates. Okay, so what we need to do here, free the animals, kill the scientists, and kill everybody basically. You know, I'm trying to spare some bullets. I don't want to I don't want to, you know, shoot everything and be left alone without any weapons. Can I open this? Oh. Okay. Okay. Maybe that's my mistake. Okay. Got them. And again, I can't pick it up. It's so annoying, so inconsistent. Can't open the door. Collect the strains of virus first. Okay, I will try to collect it first. Oh, I think I see the health pack. Yup. Can I open the door? Yep, I can. Oh, empty mag. God damn, that was a ragdoll at work. And another time. Yeah, I don't get it. Why why sometimes the ragdoll turns on, the other times it doesn't. It's so random, but that's on the engine. That's on the engine. I would actually prefer to get, you know, only ragdolls without these repetitive animations that we have. And these animations seem to be mandatory now. You can't turn them off. Yeah, but these ragdolls ain't that impressive either. I think personally, in my opinion, that Game Group Classic has better ragdolls than Max, and really noticeably better. It just looks more natural in Classic. Yeah. Okay, I found a document. Oh boy. So I checked this building. Look how many enemies we have on this level. There's really a lot of enemies. Okay, so can I get to this yellow building? Yes, I actually can. Oh, there's a furious nurse attacking me. Oh boy, and she's really fast. Like, I can't escape. Can I get this dagger? Nope. And why this nurse holds the Aztec dagger? I mean, okay, that's this game, you know, it's consistently inconsistent, right? Oh yeah, but what else I expected, right, at this point? Maybe he will go back the same way. Look, look, look. Yeah, of course. And there's also a problem with transparency again. I think this guy has a helmet, but you can't see it through the window. But you can see his head and the rest of the body too, for some reason, just not a helmet. Let's confirm. Yup, guy has a helmet. Oh yeah, and so all windows in this place are one-sided, but some windows are rotated inwards and some are rotated outwards. So you will see the window tint, but only from one side, and from the other side it looks like an invisible wall. God damn. And who are you? Okay, this guy got dagger too. They really like these daggers. Oh, health pack. Okay, so I guess I'm kinda doing my mission here, right? I'm supposed to kill them all. But they want to kill me too for some reason, so I'm kind of pushed into self-defense situation almost. Lab suit required? What? So I can... it's almost like a key hunting, right? But with lab suit instead of key. Can I get inside here? Oh, it's open. Okay. And the game gets really stuttery. Oh, that's the lab suit, right? Oh, look at this. You know, the scientists work really hard. How am I supposed to get this lab suit? Am I supposed to just jump over this? Hopefully I'm not breaking any scripts here. Collect canister. Why I can collect one of them but not the rest? Anyways, can I get the lab suit? Nope. Access card level 3 required. So I need to get some type of access card to then get the lab suit, to then get the access to some another door. It's like real chain of convoluted, you know, key hunting puzzles. And look, first of all, I'm glitching the game by jumping right to this side. I'm jumping into it, and then to jump out I need to like glitch yet another time and like use this as a platform. But for some reason it doesn't work like that anymore. Maybe without weapons. Oh. Oh. Yeah, see, when you are designing a level, you need to take into account situations like that. Like, you can't close off a player and then just hope that the player won't get into it and won't get stuck. Like, always assume the player will try it. Oh, yes, fortunately. But I thought I will just be stuck there forever. So what I need, some key card, then get a lab suit, and then I will get access to these upper floors, right? Okay, that was easy. Damn, they are pretty bullet spongy. They can, you know, they can get a lot more bullets and still stay alive than soldiers. But there's nothing to find here. I don't even know why I'm killing these guys. There's nothing here. Nothing to do, nothing to find. Am I just killing them for the sake of killing them? Like, usually, you know, bad guys kill scientists in games. Right? That's the well-known cliche, right? You see sometimes you have a bunch of bad guys, they are killing scientists, and then you have a reason to kill the bad guys because they, you know, they are so bad and evil. Oh, look at this! Here I don't have to get any access card, it just opens like that. Okay, the game kind of expects me to try everything, go everywhere, and just press a button, you know, action button all the time on everything. Yeah, the rat doesn't have any problems with going through invisible wall. Will he get back to us? Yup. And the game gets really stuttery at that point, like really unoptimized. And there's really not much on this level to justify it, right? The performance of the engine is pretty terrible, still. Oh. and now it's really terrible. Okay, so I need to open these cages. I need to free these animals, right? That's one of the tasks. Can I do something with these animals? Nope, I can probably shoot them, but I'm kinda afraid that it will break something with scripting. Okay, so here we get to press a button. Oh, look at that. Strain of virus collected. Oh yeah. Finally, I feel like I did some progress on this map. So maybe this is open right now. Who knows? Let's check it out. Oh yeah, it is. Oh, I don't have any more bullets. Fortunately, I have still 4 bullets only in the pistol. That's not good. But I have another virus jar. That's good, that's good. So I checked out the yellow building and the green building, right? Is there another building to check out? Wait a minute. Do I already have this on me? Did I trigger some script when I was there? I'm not sure. Is this open? Nope. Okay, so I have 2 jars of virus. I need 1 more jar, and it's probably in the blue building, right? In blue building. I need to check it out. Yes, there's some scientists to kill. No problemo. Oh, and this one has this is scientist with a shovel. Okay, can I get this shovel? Wow, look at that. He actually reacts. Impressive. Not gonna lie, that was good. Oh, empty mag again. Okay, so he'll go into this hurt animation. Is he regenerating right now? Oh boy. Can't chase them through this window. Oh boy, it's so stupid. It's so stupid. Anyways, is that the virus strain? It looks exactly the same. It's the same model. Probably I said it once or twice, but this game is so inconsistent. It's so goddamn inconsistent. It doesn't respect its own rules. And what can I do here? Nothing. Nothing. Okay. Let's check the upper floor. Door is open, no problemo. Oh! Oh boy, I have 2 Karens attacking me with hammers. Karens with hammers, it even rhymes. Take it, bitch. Okay, and I am out of bullets. I can pick up the hammer. I mean, the hammer model itself is kinda out of screen. I can't see it. I almost can't see it, but still, at least I have something to defend myself. Because I am out of bullets. Totally. All empty. Okay, hopefully that's the last jar with the virus, right? Oh boy, I hope it is. Okay, let's check out this door once again because I was killed before when I tried it. Whoop. Doesn't work. Okay, and that's the building where I need to get the virus to, right? Oh, yes. Of course. And what now? Locked during combustion. Should I do something here? Am I required to perform some action? Oh, this is so silly. But okay. At this point, nothing really surprises me in this game. Animals are already free. Animals are already free. I already let the animals free. Maybe this door is open right now. Who knows? Nope. Maybe this other door is active right now. Oh yeah, there's a winning script here. Now it's active. Okay. Yup, and we are in the next level. 3 laboratory animals, and all that jazz. No ammo. No ammo. I have a hammer. Okay. Fortunately, this hammer is pretty strong. Unfortunately, the game is still stuttering a lot. Yeah, like civilians have a lot more health than soldiers for some reason. Okay. And let's free the animals. Find penetrating oil. Okay. Can I get this shovel? Nope. Can I get it? Nope. Ah, okay. Oh, health pack. Oh, yep, I knew it. Yeah, it stands out so much, I had to try it. 724. Okay, so I guess I'm supposed to use this code somewhere. 724. I already have this code. No problem. I got the code. Collect the oil. Some health packs. And can I free the animals? Yup. You are free. Oh, there's the invisible wall. Can't go inside. Huh. And here I need to find a key. Oh, god damn. Okay, I don't really understand what I did here. Nothing is interactive here. No switches, no buttons. Free animals first. Health pack. Yeah. Another health pack. Key, okay. So now I can free the animals. Right? Can I? Yes. Oh, and here we don't have invisible wall. Oh! Oh boy! That never happened before. I never seen anything like that happening. Like, that's the first time I went through the ground in Game Guru Max game. And I'm just in the water, and probably I can hang here forever. But you know what? I think this is a good time to close it off with some positive accent, because I kinda had enough. I think I've seen enough, and I think I've shown enough of this game. Well, honestly, it's a huge mess, okay? I know I was pretty harsh throughout this gameplay, but I think I kept it fair all the way through. I think I kept it fair, right? I think I was kind of criticizing some things, but there's just a lot of different kinds of shortcomings in this game, a lot of like bugs, glitches, unfinishedness, amateurish mistakes, beginner mistakes, some laziness too, some things were just not tested, etc, etc, and I could go on and on and on, but I think I said so much already throughout this gameplay. Definitely there is a visible upward trend when it comes to quality. The first level is just trash, but this level, for example, and this whole chapter is so much better, right? So much better. I think the conclusion is simple. You just made these levels in the same order as they appear in the game. So you started with the first one, right? And then as you got better with level design, scripting, and all that stuff, the levels also got better. But I think most players will just never get to this point because this first chapter is so trash, right? And yeah, it's really important how you start your game, how your game starts, right? There's never second chance to make good first impression. Yeah, I think the game is too long for what it is. It's just kind of crumbles under its own weight. I know it's extremely difficult to keep the quality bar high and consistent throughout the whole experience, right? But here's the thing, if you can't keep the same quality throughout the 7-hour game, just don't do a 7-hour game. Okay, do the game that is 7 times shorter and put 7 times more energy into the details. Yeah. So that was quite an adventure. I hope this video is somewhat watchable. I know it's too long, but well, I just wanted to keep it fair and show as much as possible. Thank you for your attention and goodbye.